Hello everybody, it's Zachary Awesome, and today is the day that we actually build a house. I know guys, it's amazing. Today we're gonna actually build a house, which is crazy since we haven't done that yet. It's kind of ironic, but I have a stick that I don't need. Okay, so basically what we're doing now is just clearing out the area for our house. If you can see in my inventory, we're going to be using mostly boards because that's what I have. I would be using a lot of hardened clay if I could get it, but I usually... quartz is actually pretty hard to find, just like in general. It's a good place to mine all the clay, because I mined all the clay in this entire area, in the swamp, and then out there, in that area. So, it's kind of hard to find some clay, and I have to go eventually, but we'll leave that for another episode. But today, we're going to be building ourselves a house, and this was requested by John a billion times. And another thing, guys, if you are enjoying videos of me and John, tell us if you are actually enjoying it, because I hope you guys are, because, I mean, I think it's really fun. And by the way, John turned on a texture pack when he was in this world, so it kind of just, and it was not a 1.7 one, so it kind of destroyed all the stained glass. I'll have to replace that. I'm kind of sad about that, actually. I'll have to do that later, but for now, we are going to be building ourselves this awesome house. Okay. We need to fix that board. It's kind of... oh my gosh, it's jumped into the wall. Okay. But basically, guys, let's look at this system. Wow, that was... I almost just said that's what she said, but I didn't, guys. I'm not that immature. Okay, alright, so, basically, how this house, we're gonna have to have a crafting table, that's what we're gonna need. Let's go grab some wood. So this house is gonna be more like I want it to be more of a futuristic kind of house, more futuristic than that one. Oh, and by the way, guys, I did something with the cave here. I put some iron bars around it. And then we got our new horse since Muffin ran away. This is the new horse that I got from over in that one horse pen over there. And I kind of just improvised over there. I'm going to fix it, but over here, this is what I did. They can't actually get out of this because it's a one block thing. And they can only go 2 blocks because they're kind of fat. So, she's not going to get out anytime soon. And I've decided it's a she, by the way. Okay, so let's make a crafting... oh, I had wood on me. You serious? Okay. What the heck? Crafting table, please. I think I just got cheated. That's weird. I could have just... actually, yeah, I could have just gone like that. But you know what? We're defying. Okay. And why I need a crafting table is we need half slabs. And this is going to be kind of a big build, so I don't think we're going to be building it in one episode. But this entire area is going to be filled up with where my house is going to be. So, first thing I like to do when building a house is make a base place where we're gonna be putting the house. We gotta put a base to basically outline the house. So, first thing we have to think of is what the bottom of our house is gonna be, which I think it's gonna be this dark oak wood, because it looks cool. It looks nice and clean and warm. So I like the color of that. So this is gonna be, I don't want it to be too square, but I don't want it to be too circular. It's gonna be kind of insane. Let's do it like let's do like this. And this is kind of just, I haven't built a big building like this in a while, but I feel like it's time for us to build a big build like this. Because, I mean, we're running out of things to do because we already beat the Ender Dragon. Actually, one thing we need to do is we need to get a nether star so we can have a... wow, this is terrible design. Hold on. Let's take some of this out. This is annoying. Take all of you out. So one thing we have to do is defeat the Wither so we can get another star. Oh no. Please give it back. Thank you. So we can get another star and get ourselves a cool, oh, are you kidding me? Come on. Why do I keep throwing things? So we can get ourselves another star so we can make a beacon, which is going to be fun. I love beacons. Beacons are fun to play with. And, you know, I really want a haste beacon so we can do some speed mining. Speed mining is always fun. If you don't know what speed mining is, it's basically when you put haste 2 on a beacon, and then you go down into a place with like efficiency 5 pickaxe, and then you can just tear through and find some diamonds and stuff. And it's actually, I think it's really cool. So once we get a beacon, we're probably gonna do that because that's really fun. I like doing stuff like that. So once we finish this base, I'll look at this design and see if it's any good, see if it looks any good. But hopefully it does. Usually I kind of just randomize. I like to randomize this. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this diagonal line is gonna work. We're gonna have to make a bit more square. We'll do 1 and then go across. Because I don't want to make it too diagonal, because then it's not gonna look any good. And this looks crappy. Let's take this out. So this is more like a trial and error thing. You know, see if it's good. If it's not, well then we'll change it. I'm fairly happy with that design. We're gonna do several rooms in this house. So let's take out. Come on, are you kidding me? Put you down. Come on. This is my floor digging shovel. So we'll dig out a place where we want our first room to be. So I think this is going to be the kitchen. Ooh, we should have grabbed coal blocks. That actually might be better. Actually, let's make a chest. Actually, we can just go in here. What am I doing? Put this stuff in here. We don't need that. I need coal blocks. Let's go get some coal blocks. So we can use it as like a kitchen floor. I don't want this episode to be too long, so if I do end up just powering through it and doing it all, then I'll probably just, you know, split it up into part 1 and part 2, which will probably be a bit easier. I usually say that in some of my videos, and they don't end up being that long. But, yeah, I'm just gonna see what I can do here. I'm not going for a super incredibly crazy design where it's like insane and all that stuff. Basically, guys, I'm just gonna be building, and that's what I love to do, is build. And building is kind of my passion, even though I'm still working on building skills, my building skills, I mean. I need 2 more. I need to go down and mine some more coal. That's what I need to do, but I'm too lazy. But, yeah, so, wait, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Bleh. I don't remember what I was talking about. Meh. Anyway, oh yeah, I was talking about I needed mine coal. I need to. But, yeah, I'm not going for a super, like, I'm not an incredible builder, but, I mean, it's just kind of my passion. I like to build. I like to make things that, you know, look pretty sweet. Like I like to say, just pretty cool in general. That's kind of what I'm going for, is just to make it look really, really cool. So, if you guys haven't seen my Skylab from one of the servers I'm on, actually don't know if I've put a video up for that, but you guys should check it out. It took me actually only like 2 days, because I basically built the entire day. But it was really fun to make. It took me a while, like I said, just like 2 days. Well, not that long, but yeah, it did take me like 2 days to build, but it was one of the funnest builds I've done. And I usually actually build better when I'm not recording. Actually, we don't need this door. Why do we have 2 doors? Yeah, might as well. I usually don't like recording and building at the same time, even though, I mean, that's the best thing probably to do, is to record while you're building. But, I mean, I'm actually not a big fan of doing that. I just haven't really gotten into doing that kind of stuff. So basically, this is gonna be our kitchen. Kitchen area, I guess. Let me just open these doors. This is the kitchen area. I'm just gonna do that because that's gonna look stupid. Oops. And then take the block under it because I kind of want that. I'm cheap like that. I want all the quartz blocks I can get, because we're gonna be using a lot of quartz on this, because probably the entire floor and the walls are gonna be quartz. So I may just do like speed up me building this, but I don't know if I kind of want to talk to you guys about some stuff. If you guys didn't know, I actually use a laptop for my Minecraft and recording and stuff, and I think this Minecraft, I think this computer is, I think it's about to die. It actually crashed really hard today. I was recording with John in one of the adventure maps, and that's why I didn't record it and upload it, because half the video was me trying to figure out, because I couldn't stop recording for some reason, and so it was pretty much me trying to figure out how to get this computer to stop crashing and stuff, because every time I'd lock on, it would crash off again. The USBs weren't working for some reason, because it was a USB crash. That's basically what crashed it. Usually that's what crashes my computer, is the USBs somehow get messed up on this computer, so I can't use my mouse and stuff, and then it tries to fix itself, and it ends up crashing. So I absolutely hate when that happens, because then it takes me forever to get the USBs working in, and once you use a mouse for a certain amount of time, you just can't go back to playing Minecraft without a mouse. And I used to play Minecraft without a mouse all the time, and I was fine, but it's so hard. I have to play with a mouse now, and not one of the touchpads, because they're kind of annoying to try to build with. Like, you always place the blocks in the wrong place when you're using the touchpad, and it's just generally hard. So basically, we're doing the floor quartz, because quartz is stuff we have. We have quartz and lots of it. I want this series to go on for a really long time, because it's one of the first series I've done on my channel, which was Iron Age. And if you guys didn't know, I'm doing some history. I'll start going into history class on why I named it Iron Age. So basically, that day in history, we were doing some history, like reading. I was reading some history about the Iron Age, and how that scientists usually say about evolution that we evolved basically from monkeys, and that we didn't really learn how to do anything. We didn't learn how to basically do anything until really super far, 6 million years in the future. I don't really know much about evolution. It's just basically the stupidest thing ever. So that's what most scientists think, is we just evolved from monkeys and it took forever. And I was reading about the Iron Age, and basically, scientists don't like to talk about it, because it's, basically so much contradicting evolution that scientists don't even talk about it, because they're basically scared, because if people find out about this, they're gonna turn to the other side, or whatever, turn to the creation side, which is the side I'm on, and which is the best side, and which makes much more sense to me. So I'm definitely gonna need more coal blocks, and I'm gonna make this room bigger because it's too small. So basically, why I named it Iron Age is because when I was reading about the Iron Age in one of the books I was reading about, the creation books I was reading about, and it was talking about how there's studies that have shown that people, not studies, archaeologists have found metal workings that they've dated it back to almost it was I don't know how long it was a long time ago when I read this, but excuse me, but I mean, they were talking about how like early man was already doing ironworks and stuff like way before the evolutionists had evolution like scientists had ever like thought about saying that the early man even like evolved into man. They were still monkeys at the time. That's what they think. And so when I was really looking at this, it actually was basically saying to evolution, evolution is really stupid. And it really is. It's, I mean, when you really think about evolution, let's just think about this story, okay? So, I'm just wanting to tell you guys about this. So, basically, let's just think about evolution. When you really think about it, it's like, it's like, are you kidding me? Why are people telling me this stuff? So, I'm going to mine cool down here, by the way. Wow, probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, but basically, when you really think about it, evolution is really, really stupid. So let's really think about this. So, evolutionists think that man evolved from a monkey, and evolved meaning that a monkey just suddenly decided to turn into a human. But not only that, they also think that you know, out of nothing, you know, nothing happened. The universe was just there. I mean, nothing created it. It was just there. No, like nothing created it. It was just a chance happening. Everything in evolution was by chance. It was just a fluke. Somehow happened. Somehow, and so by chance, the world was created when an explosion happened. Who created the explosion? I mean, how did that happen? I mean, why was there meteorites in the first place? Was there explosion before that? Well, what triggered the explosion? There's so many flaws in evolution, in the evolution like story, but that's not what we're talking about here. It's not what we're talking about here. So basically, they just think that the world life came to be out of just pure chance. It just happened that a cell from, you know, far, far away just happened to turn into life. And then life eventually became different kinds of animals out of one animal, just somehow evolutionized into hundreds of other animals, which doesn't make sense in the first place when you really think about it. You know, just one animal could turn into millions, you know, millions of kinds of species of animals, and just out of the blue just did that. It's really, when you dissect it, it doesn't seem very realistic. And people still believe it because that's what the scientists believe, and that's because they're smart and they know what they're doing, and that's why. Because they just believe it because somebody else does. And that's basically true for a lot of things that people do. Now, their decision making is if somebody smart, you know, did this and it worked, you know. And I mean, sometimes that's good. It's always good to look to your, elders to, make sure if you're doing stuff right. But when you really, sometimes you have to dissect what they're saying and really think about it. And then when you really think about it, it doesn't make much sense sometimes. Like, you know when you were little and your mom told you that you couldn't put permanent marker on your face. Well, why? Why can't you? You know, you never understood that. Like, why? Why can't I? It's not going to hurt anything. And then, you know, when you're older, you figure out, well, then your mom's going to have to clean it all up. And you don't want to walk around looking like that because, it looks stupid. But back then, you didn't know that. You just listened to them because they said, they were smart and they told you that you could do that. You didn't really understand it. And that's kind of, I think people need to grow, people who are listening to these smart people actually need to do what we did, the babies need to grow up, kind of. The people need to grow up and realize that these people who are telling them things, that sometimes they're going to be wrong, and you can't always make decisions off of if somebody who was smart did it. So, I really think that sometimes that theology is right and sometimes it's wrong. It's not a reliable one. But, I mean, I'm not a theologist or whatever. I'm not a historian. And I don't know everything about this. That's just my opinion on it. I think evolution's a little funky. And when you really dissect it, it doesn't make much sense. So, I mean, I've gone for the more, if you guys didn't know, I am a complete Christian, and I will always be a Christian because that's the right thing for me, or the right thing for everyone. It should be the right thing for everyone. But basically, how I think about, the way that the world was created was that God created it. He did. On the first day, he created it. And, I mean, he did. He created it. That's the end. He created the world. It wasn't some fluke chance that God somehow created the world in some, it's some meteorite smashed into the earth and somehow formed into the incredibly smart and incredibly, mindful and our crazy brains. Our brains are so intricate. There'd be basically no way to recreate a brain because there's so many things we're still figuring out about the brain that basically trying to build another brain would be basically impossible. It's extremely difficult. I mean, I think if we really advanced our technology enough, we probably could. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I want to know what you guys think about it. If you guys agree with me, please tell me in the comments because I really want to hear your guys' opinions on it. And I'm not trying to debate with you guys or anything like that. I'm just telling my side of the story. So, I think that we were created as humans and that we did not evolve, but we were always like this. We were always like very smart and very mindful of things. Okay, so now we got a ton of coal, which will be a lot easier for making our house here. Might as well just turn all of it into blocks because it'll be a lot easier. But yeah, okay, let's get on with building. There's probably a ton of other sensitive subjects that I could talk about, and I probably shouldn't be because then I'm going to be hated on in the comments. So, I hope you guys are really, that you guys will really think about what I'm saying here, and that you will, start. I don't want you to question anything that your parents are saying or anything. I'm just saying, think about it, Think about things that, other people are saying. And everybody's going to make mistakes. Your parents are going to make mistakes. Your grandparents are going to make mistakes. But it's always good to go to them first. That's all I'm saying. That was a really long talk. My mouth hurts. Okay. But I guess we didn't get that much work done besides getting some coal blocks. So, basically we just talked the entire time. But I guess that's okay if you guys enjoy kind of a talky episode. And build and mine. It was a very interesting episode. So I think this is where my room is going to be. Maybe. Let's just outline a room here. I love this pick because it just goes right through all the cords. Alright, this is where my room's going to be. And we have a kitchen and stuff. And we'll have probably right here. This is where I want the TV and the couch. I want it to be right there. Okay, so let's finish this off. We'll do a 2 here. Okay, here we go. And this episode's probably getting pretty long because I've been talking for a while. So, if you guys did enjoy the part 1 of building my house, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Do it now. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Iron Age. Just kind of build and talk episode. And I have been sticking to my New Year's resolution of uploading more videos and all that good stuff. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. So yeah, guys, I will see you all later. Bye.